Hi there, Cancer. Welcome to Eyes to See Tarot and your general freestyle for the upcoming weeks ahead. This is a general read and not necessarily centered around love and relationships, but if it comes up in the spread, I'll be sure to let you know. All right, Cancer. Let's go ahead and start off with your current energies. I want to see what's kind of kicking for you. We're going to maybe take a look at the people that are around you, upcoming future. And, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so I know that we discussed this last month, but what's starting to happen is that there is a need to go back and make something right, even internally or in your surrounding area, something that you need to do or something you feel like you need to do to put things right, make things right, but you're not necessarily going into the depth of the situation. Like, I'm not really getting all of the eggs. Like, okay, so if I'm a doctor and I am doing, say, cancer surgery on this person, I'm going to get, like, I don't know, 85% of the specs, and I'm going to go ahead and leave. Well, why even do the surgery then if I'm going to leave and sew stuff up that still remains? Now, this predominantly says to me cutting corners, right? And I do have something that says anything worth doing is worth doing poorly. There is a transformation. There is a transformation happening. There is a change, right? Now, what happens is, though, is that I'm just a little bit, I'd say entitled. I'm a little bit like, don't necessarily have my whole head in the game. I'm going to try to make quick work of this. I'm going to try to get it done in a flash, right? Because of whatever reason. But I'm here to tell you that at this point, Spirit seems to be predominantly focused on the fact that you should actually take your time and do this right, or do this to the best of your ability. It's not a quick sweep. It is a sweep and a mop and a wax, right? You're going to kind of want to move towards and get all the pieces for the proper transformation, because I don't want to be bringing this old broom into this new house. There you go. All right. Yeah, with the Judgment here at the bottom in reverse, it's like, okay, so I'm transforming, right? I'm changing, but I'm not ascending. And we kind of want to transform and ascend. I think that we've been through a lot over the last couple of months, and we're kind of wanting to keep that moving forward. I don't want to get stuck in a rut, and I don't want to get stuck on that same little merry-go-round yet again, right? In the middle of this beautiful blooming, and then I'm not making the progress that, I could be making. So we're going to kind of want to go ahead and do that. There was something else, but it eludes me now. I don't think this necessarily entails too much of another person to go ahead and read into them, honestly. But I'm going to see if you have any surrounding energies and how they could be, I don't know, reflecting, deflecting, aiding, or inhibiting your transformation. Can I see the energies surrounding Cancer, please? Can I see the energy surrounding Cancer, please? Oh. Oh. Okay. So there could be energies surrounding you that aren't necessarily communicative. They don't really want to hear what you have to say. It's almost like they have given up completely. Okay, so with the Nine of Wands in reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse, the Nine of Wands in the upright is I am persevering. I have one more fight in me. But in this rendition right here, and the way the cards are laying out right here, they just don't, they're not bothering with it. So, and they're not being, like I said, they're not sharing communication. They're not really listening. Everything that you're saying is going in one ear and out the other. They're not really talking, you know. Bottom of the deck, and they're really not giving anything to the situation either. Okay, so with that being said, like I said, I really don't feel or sense that there is somebody else at the main focus of this reading in the upcoming weeks. I really don't. I really think it's an internal kind of transformation idea where I'm making something right. I'm putting something right, right? But like I said, I'm not getting the entire information. Some information, sometimes it's a little bit too tender for us to get into. And Spirit won't let us open that door because it would completely dismantle us, right? It's like a protective feature, a safety feature. But what you're going to want to kind of do, Cancer, is you're kind of going to want to dig in that door, because I really don't see anything stopping you from being that or getting that information except for yourself, you know, honestly. Okay, where you... Okay, can I see a little bit more about Cancer? I want to see that Queen, I want to see that Empress in reverse. I want to see the Ace of Swords in reverse. I want to see that Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this is actually almost a little bit... Okay, so with the King of Swords here, I have already kind of made my point. I've already done the lion's share of the work, right? And I'm waiting for this to happen because I've quit engaging in the animosity. I quit engaging in the competitiveness, right, of trying to be and trying to prove and trying to do, right? I've kind of stopped with that. I'm waiting for this thing. I've given up on something, so that the Nine of Wands being in your energy and the outward people's or person's energy, so they're both kind of giving up on each other. But with that Four of Wands there, there's still this security blanket. There's still this comfort zone that you're not wanting to really rock yourself out of. And I think that making something right and changing yourself will be like a tornado through the whole thing, through the whole valley, right? So if I'm changing these things about myself, and I find myself like not getting along with my colleagues at work, right? They're not really talking with me. I'm not really talking with them, but it's a good job and it pays the bills, right? It don't matter. It don't matter. That job and that energy and that vibration isn't for you anymore. Now, not to say that that's your particular situation, but I'm just getting a kind of a, you know, I've been there, done that kind of feel. You know, we're going to look a little bit further into the cards. Right, but it could be I'm entitled, right? Well, I've never messed up. I never went a week without showing up. That dude over there went a week without showing up, and he still has his job, so why do I have to lose my job, right? There's a sense of entitlement here. And the thing is that it's not them that's pushing you. It's not them, right? It's you. You're changing. Something in you is changing. So we're not gonna kind of want to leave that one little piece out. Like, I'm not gonna transform, I'm not gonna transition into a woman and then keep my wardrobe, my masculine wardrobe. Not. And Cancer, I think that's what you're trying to do. I think you're trying to transform, but you're actually trying to keep what suits you with that Four of Wands. That what suits you, right? Well, this pays the bills and this that. Well, no, you know. Bottom of the deck, I have the Page of Pentacles in the upright. Why am I shedding so much? It's like winter. No, I don't want to put it down. Thanks for asking. Can I have a little bit more on my Cancer's upcoming energies, please? A little bit more about my Cancer's upcoming energies. Okay, fortitude, strength. Be a Leo, and I got the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. All right. So you're going to struggle for a little bit. There is that transition period. You're going to struggle for a little bit. And maybe that's a little bit of what needs to go into the soup. Now, like I said, it's you have free will. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just telling you what the cards say. Now, so for all intents and purposes, if I was talking to you, I would suggest that you keep your job until you find something else, but continue to look for something better. Spirit's saying, go all in and walk through the swamp, because there's no jobs in between your current job and your new job in that long area, right? But I'm not going to suggest that you do that, because I'm not there with you to financially support you while you do it. So I would feel really bad giving you that advice. So I'm not going to do it, but the cards are doing it. So go ahead and see. And I remember saying something about getting your ducks in a row and pulling it together, and then like trying to make that leap, but you know, right? Don't pack too light, right? Right? But there's some, like I said, some of you are actually leaving behind the information that you belong somewhere. You're not being pulled from something that's yours. You're being pulled from this thing, these shoes that don't fit anymore, into a place where we're going to get you new shoes. But I'm a little bit of a mother hen. I'm a little bit of a control freak. So I'm not going to tell you those things and suggest and push and push and push on something that, until I, you know, if I knew I had you safe and I could actually back up the fact that you're going to be safe, you're not going to lose anything, you know, yada, 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 all that 3D worry kind of stuff, you know. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Pull it all up. Pull it all up. But that's a lot of Pentacles in the reverse. So do prepare yourself for a cold winter, as it would be, that there's going to be some financial struggle. There's going to be some financial difficulty. There's going to be some stress and some strain. But I think that sitting there lying to yourself, saying that you deserve that, is a slow soul death, right? You're actively choosing to serve the 3D world because of comfort and finances, and everybody says that I need a job, instead of serving your spirit person, you know, and then going on that pilgrimage and traversing that swamp and being broke and homeless or unable to pay your bills, and you know, so that you can reach a place where you're supposed to be, right? Given your new vibration, you know. And then, like, I did this thing month before last, where I was like, oh no, can I stop? I don't think that I meant that I wanted all this. Can you shove him back in the closet? You know, so I guess there's a plethora of emotions that are going to go ahead and come with that, honestly. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. You know, I'm not saying that it's not scary. I'm just saying that it's consistent. I'm getting the messages that I'm getting. I mean, they're not talking to you anyway. You might as well. So go ahead and get and fiddle and sit on your phone, and you could be you in the same company, right? Same position. It's just going to be in California or something, you know? Like, I ain't shitting you. But go ahead and leave your mind open, because while you're searching for those jobs, maybe something that you've always wanted to be really, truly invest and put your time into is going to be sitting there staring at you black and white in the wanted ads, you know. And then at that time, you're still going to have to struggle a little bit just with proficiencies, because my first year working any job was never as profitable as my 10th year working at a job. You understand? I have a moving away, and there's a lot of worry about it. I have a moving away from a situation. There's a lot of worry, but I am focused, and I am going to... This is an idea that I am going to stop wasting my energy and effort and actually focus on what does serve me, right? Moving into a place that is more beneficial and supportive and encouraging, right? And there's that humility, right? That I'm not trying to, it's not the 5 stages of grief. I'm not like angry. I'm not bargaining. I'm not trying to do all that thing. I'm going to just go ahead and be like, yeah, you know, maybe it's going to be hard, but it's going to be worth it. Now, like I said, you are your own autonomous being. You have absolute free will. You don't have to dig what I'm putting out, even though I gave you the shovel. But it is worth taking a look at. And go ahead and stop lying to yourself and get to moving. Until next time, I enjoyed reading for you, Cancer, and I hope to see you all again real soon. Please like, comment, subscribe. Do hit the bell if you want to be informed next time I upload. And thanks again.